Hi, everyone. I'm sorry you couldn't be with us today. It was a smashing success. The 5th annual It's Good Business to Invest in Kids. We had a terrific crowd. We have Senator Obama's remarks in their entirety, so enjoy.
He's the 3rd African-American United States Senator since Reconstruction, an acclaimed author, Grammy Award winner, husband, and father of 2 young daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Senator Barack Obama.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I got an email from one of my staff, David Katz. His dad should be here somewhere. Where's Mr. Katz? There he is. David said, my dad's going to be there along with 500 of your biggest supporters. So make sure to say hello. This is a wonderful homecoming to Joyce, to Bill, and most of all to Harriet. I've got so many people in this room who have done so much for the city, have done so much for the country, and have done so much for me personally that it is just wonderful to see familiar faces and friendly faces, which I don't always see in Washington. I have been traveling quite a bit over the last several months, and what's striking to me, I think, is that in every city you'll find good people, and there are those who want to move the agenda forward in terms of making sure that we have a better future for our children. But there are no cities that I've seen so far that have the kind of civic involvement and commitment, the interaction between the non-for-profit sector and the private sector that we have in Chicago. And this room represents that, and Ounce of Prevention represents that. And so I'm just grateful to all of you for the outstanding work that each of you do. The other thing about traveling a lot is you miss your kids all the time. As Bill mentioned, I've got a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, 2 girls. And there are times when I'm in Washington that I just am aching to be with them. And I'm not sure they feel the same way. But what's striking is when you come home after being gone for a week, it seems like each week something's happened where they've grown 5 inches or have learned all kinds of words that they didn't have a week ago, or somehow have become wiser than you. And most of that I attribute to my wife, who many of you know. But some of it is just in the nature of children. They're sponges. They suck everything up. And if they're given a safe and secure and nurturing environment, there is nothing they cannot do. And so the reason that I'm here today is mainly just to say thanks and to tell all of you to keep on going. Because the work that's being done here for the Ounce of Prevention is a model for the nation. I truly believe that if every senator and governor and congressman, if the president came to Illinois and saw the difference that this organization and its affiliates are making and the success that you're finding, we would have early education for every child in America. I truly believe that. Here at the Ounce Prevention Fund, you've proved that caring and educating our children isn't just the job of government or a single advocacy group. It's the responsibility of everyone. Business people, local leaders, non-for-profits, social service organizations. The Birth to 5 project has been recognized as one of the most innovative in the country. The Illinois Early Learning Council is one of the first of its kind. EduCare has proved that at-risk children can succeed if they're given a chance. the doula services, and Parents Too Soon program have helped to build stronger families and closer bonds between children and their parents. Most importantly, you're providing these opportunities at a time when it's never been more important to give our children the best possible start in life. Because today, as I think many of you are aware, our children are going to be facing a far different world than the one that we grew up in. You know, only a few generations ago, it was actually okay to enter the workforce with maybe a high school diploma. As long as you could read, maybe at a third grade level, you were willing to work, you could find a job that paid a living wage, whether on a farm or a factory. You could pay your bills and support a family. But that economy is long gone. As revolutions in technology and communications began breaking down barriers between countries and connecting people throughout the world, new jobs and industries that require more skill and more knowledge have come to dominate the economy. Whether it's a software designer or a computer engineer or a financial analyst, corporations can locate these jobs anywhere where there's a modem. And today, a child in Chicago is not only competing for jobs with folks in Boise or Boston, but young people in Bangalore and Beijing who are being educated longer and better than ever. As a consequence, America is in danger of losing this competition. We have one of the highest high school dropout rates of any industrialized country. By 12th grade, our children score lower on their math scores and science tests than most other children in the industrialized world. Today, countries like China are graduating 8 times the number of engineers that we are. Now, to some, it may sound premature to start worrying about this when our kids are only 3 or 4 years old. But as everybody in this room knows too well, this is exactly when we need to start worrying about it. One of the most amazing facts that I came across before coming here was a study that said, quote, "From the time of conception to the first day of kindergarten, children's development rapidly progresses at a pace exceeding that of any subsequent stage of life. In fact, by the age of 3, roughly 85% of the brain's core structure is formed by age 3. By the time you're 44, as I am, you're downhill.